everybody. This is Aaron.
I'm Rob in the background.
The background guy. Look at it.
Look at this. Yeah, look, check out this. We got a full stand-in Deadpool. $34.99, man.
Only
it comes
$34.99.
out too. Like, that's really cool. It pops out. We left it in for you to make the decision on yourself. But if you're a hardcore collector, and I keep saying I'm gonna post what my room looks like this would be perfect for like the hardcore collector.
I want like a Superman and Batman.
Oh,
I want
you
the
would.
Trinity.
What would be cool
But
is
Wonder Woman
like
would be distracted at
the
night.
Jim Lee. Yeah, I know, right? the Jim
She's
Lee.
my imaginary girlfriend.
The Jim Lee Superman and the Jim Lee Batman, where like they're like one's
Infinite
on the.
Crisis gets in Jim Lee Wonder Woman too.
Oh man, yeah, put that right in the middle where she's holding the sword
Yep.
between the two, like while they're doing this.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite pictures he's done.
I know,
too.
right? That's,
You picked that up recently, didn't you?
yeah, I just bought it. It was our Vault comic last week, and
Yeah.
no one bought it, so I
warned?
did. I warned you. Yeah.
You gave fair warning. He will buy it. So we're on episode 38 now.
38. We're almost to 52.
I can't wait till we get to 52.
52 is over with, though.
Well,
that's the big
you
news,
know,
man.
That's the big news. It's like what I gathered from Rebirth is that we're merging pre-New 52 with New 52.
Yeah. Well, let's see. This is what I took from it. Dr. Manhattan created the New 52. He created it during Flashpoint.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, Flashpoint. This is spoiler alert.
Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
there's a lot of spoilers in this. A few really cool things happen. Wally West.
The real Wally West is back.
Yeah, is back. There's just so much cool
The
going
moment
on.
with Barry was really nice. It was kind of disappointing with
Right,
Linda,
yeah.
you're like, well, how? I mean, you'd think it would have jogged your memory. Or,
Right,
you
yeah,
know,
that was sad.
Yeah,
when he was
yeah.
reaching out for Linda and she didn't take his hand, but then Barry Allen did, and he was like, Wally,
Yeah.
how could I forget?
You're almost like, oh,
I
man.
know, that was a deep issue.
Jeff Johns is such a good writer. You can't
He
knock
really
Jeff
is.
Johns.
It wouldn't surprise me in 1,000 years, people will believe that we worship Wonder Woman and Batman and Superman.
I've heard a lot of guys talk like that.
Yeah, because this is the
Modern day mythology.
This is a modern day mythology.
The Dio
yeah.
says it all the time for all you the Dio haters. He's actually a pretty cool guy.
And I'm really excited to be a part of it.
New number one's coming out. We've seen
Oh
it.
man,
We've seen. We know.
See now, Memorial Day is Monday, so the shipment actually came in today. So we've seen what you're about ready to get when this video comes up, and it is cool.
So you know this job's torture because you get to see it. You gotta
Yeah,
wait.
it is, but you have to wait. You can't, because I'm not gonna read it. I read it with
Well,
you
I'll
guys.
flip through.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll
The
flip
only
through.
thing that I did is to see who the Joker was. What do
Yeah.
you think about that? What do you think about that reveal?
I know there's probably a lot of people upset about that, but I'm happy with it because I don't want a name. Joker needs to keep that mystique.
I agree, and I think that was one thing I fault DC for building up the hype. It's
Saying that we're gonna give the identity, yeah.
and then you don't give.
But
the
Jeff
identity.
Johns was smart the way he did it because he didn't. Once you go back to it, it's like he didn't say, "I know who it is." He just said that can't be.
Yeah.
So-
that's impossible.
Yeah, that's impossible.
That's impossible.
So it's not like it was actually said by Jeff Johns that I'm going to give the identity.
And we know in the DC world, the multiverses, I mean, chances are there's more than 3 Jokers.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm thinking is probably the case because of the New 52.
Yeah.
It did that. And, you know, since we're talking big things that's been talked about on the internet, there's the Captain America thing, which got
Oh, yeah.
spoiled for me. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah. I kept giving up my issue to customers here at the store, so I purposely had it spoiled for me.
Waiting on our Steranko cover. They
yeah.
got shorted this week,
Yeah.
so you're not the only ones that get shorted
Yeah,
comics.
you guys aren't the only ones. We get shorted
Pretty
too.
upset about that.
And it
Superman,
did.
Lois
It
and
put
Clark.
a very somber mood.
Yeah.
Like, because we went through those boxes, like kids opening up Christmas
Yeah, where's
presents.
that Steranko cover?
And it's like you're looking for the that awesome Lego set, and you instead get socks.
So what do you think? Steve Rogers, has he really been a devil agent for Hydra the whole time?
No.
No.
I don't
believe
think
it.
so. I don't think so at all. I think Josh has come up with the Red
Red
Skull
Skull.
has the sliver of Professor X. He could be mind controlling him, or he's a double agent. I think
and
all
Nick Fury's slick enough to pull that off.
Yeah, and that is a Nick Fury type thing. All the hate out there, I think they wanted that reaction because they want to get people talking.
Because of Rebirth.
Yeah. And it did. It got people talking. I thought it was. I really give it up for Marvel.
A funny thing
that.
from
I would have
Bill.
done it if I wrote it.
Bill, which we know is more of a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Made the comment that I think it was Bill. Somebody made the comment that it's funny because for all the hate the New 52 has got, now people are hating. I think it's Josh actually that people are hating on Marvel right now because of this movie.
Right.
And then fanboys get a little bit too worked up about things.
Yeah,
it's like, look, Captain America's not really going to be a Hydra agent.
No,
no. They might play this out for a year or two.
Yeah,
but he's not
going to be a Hydra. They're not going to undo 75 years of American pride.
Yeah.
For a story.
Throwing this out there to pull readers in, getting people talking.
Yeah.
Because Rebirth was coming out and they knew that was going to hurt.
And it was
a smart business move.
It is. That's what I said. For Marvel, I thought it was a genius. Any publicity is good publicity. It's going to bring on people to read, like myself, who I want to find out how it plays out.
You bet I'm reading that.
So. Marketing, it was just a genius move.
Moving on to what's coming out, because we can talk about this all day.
And yes, we good.
Yeah.
I'm really pushing for a podcast. I really think this would be a cool thing to do. Instead of doing a video or only doing a video,
do shorter videos and then do a podcast.
Yeah, and then do a podcast so you can listen to it while you're working. Maybe we can work something out with iTunes. It would be free, of course.
Real quick, while I'm thinking about it, June 1st, if you guys have an RSVP, we're doing the Rebirth Party. Pizza, games, prizes.
Yeah. Aaron and a G-string.
Yeah, we all want to see that.
Paces and a G-string.
Mm-hmm.
Here we're going to have a special guest, Tom Waits, is showing up.
Yeah, the Earth Dot
I'll make a bunch of promises that will never happen.
So, we'll start with Independence.
All right, we can do that.
Boom Studios, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Paint #1. Yeah, it is a big one. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers thing is really taking off. Brandon Fletcher is writing, who did Batgirl and Gotham Academy. A-Force and Jim and the Holograms too. So Kelly Thompson being the writer, Brandon Fletcher being the artist.
Right.
But and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers thing just blew up. Took off. Kyle Higgins is writing the regular comic, Kyle Higgins is a really good writer. I love his Nightwing one.
The comic must be good. Because I had already came of age when they stopped making cartoons and started doing live action.
And at the time,
I was not behind.
No, because I was a Voltron guy, and I was like, this is a Voltron ripoff.
Yeah, I know, the exact same thing.
I'm not saying it's really, because Voltron was a combination of two different cartoons anyway. It was just at the time.
Everybody's ripping everybody off. Yeah. You just don't know that
wrong
when
with the
you're
Mighty Morphin Power
old. Yeah.
It's just a matter of what your age was. I'm a Voltron guy, so.
Right. But the comic, obviously, we can't keep it on the shelf. We have huge order, files. A lot of people subscribe to it.
We got a lot of Pink #1.
And we got a lot of Pink #1s. Hopefully there'll be some on the shelf.
Hopefully. So. Dynamite Entertainment's putting out Army of Darkness Fury Road #4 of 6. This one I'm really excited about. I've talked it up a lot. Control #1 of 6.
He won't shut up about it. All he talked about was two things in this box that he wanted to see. Jim Steranko's Captain America, and I think he made 3 phone calls to Josh about Control, and he was like, Robert, are you going to read Control? Are you going to read Control?
Yeah,
I think we only got 2 copies.
From myself and Josh, because we're the only 2 that we knew of that were hardcore Andy Diggle fans.
Yeah, and I didn't know about it, so...
Andy Diggle did Green Arrow Year 1 and The Losers, which they made a movie of, very, very true to the comic.
That I just found out today.
And he rebooted The Losers thing for Vertigo, him and Jock. Great team, great story. If you have not read The Losers, you need to read The Losers. And if you're a Green Arrow fan and you haven't read Green Arrow,
do we have The Losers here? The movie?
I think we did have it on Blu-ray, I think. No, we have it on DVD unless they've just all sold out. But we had 2 or 3 on DVD at one point. No. But Control is going to be a really cool story. I'll read the solicit. Detective Sergeant Kate Burnham isn't making any friends in the Washington, D.C. Police Department. That makes her the perfect scapegoat when a routine homicide investigation threatens to blow open a criminal conspiracy that reaches to the upper echelons of the D.C. power elite. Kate makes it go away, or they make her go away. Cop or criminal, power is all about control. Applied top down from the penthouse elite to the hustlers on the street. But what happens when the street pushes back?
This sounds really cool. Like we said, we only got 2 copies in, but
We can get more.
I am gonna put a back order for myself.
I bet you I can talk Crystal into this book too.
And I'm really pushing. These things need to be on the shelf.
This is the kind of book
that should be available to everybody.
Yeah, because if you come in here
I
to
don't
Book
know.
and Music Exchange and come to buy books, you could just as easily read this comic because it's more along the lines of reading a book, a literary thing. It's not a superhero story. It's a mystery suspense kind of thing, I guess. Crime drama.
Cool. Awesome.
IDW Publishing. I know Jesse's excited about this. Godzilla Oblivion, number 3 of 5. This one looks pretty cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Bebop and Rocksteady Destroy Everything, number 1. Image Comics, Carbon Gray Omnibus Trade Paperback, Casanova Acadia, number 5. Deadly Class, number 21. Discipline, number 4.
Discipline. I've been reading this book. It's sexy. It's scary. If you liked Shade the Changing Man, I think you'll really like this book. It's a Peter Milligan book.
I was just going to say Peter Milligan.
Yeah, I didn't want to skip over that.
Forgot about it,
I'm
actually.
the only person I think subscribing to it right now, so we only get 1 copy in, but I'm sure that we can get 1 through 3. This is definitely a book to watch out for, especially
Peter Milligan.
Yeah, with Image Comics, you got to realize, like, I mean, a lot of those books, they don't make a lot of print runs. A lot of people didn't think The Walking Dead was going to last. There's only 5,000 copies printed. That's why it's one of the reasons why it's so expensive. Probably. So this is like a book you want to jump on while you can and while it's in single digits, because I trust me on this one. Like, it is good stuff. Yeah.
Elephant Man, number 71. One of my favorites, goddamn, number 4.
Oh man.
Woe to them, for they have gone the way of Cain. Genesis 4:11.
Are you guys reading Goddamn? Like, or the
Should
Goddamn? Because
Wow.
you should be. Yeah. We actually had some back issues. And
Josh Bryce got to
Josh Bryce got them
So
today.
we've got another person signed up for it. That makes 5 of us.
Yeah, and this right back to Discipline number 4. Like, I mean,
What would happen, to explore how bad humanity was, that God flooded it for 40 days and 40 nights.
and this
That's
explains
interesting.
how. Yeah, and who is writing it, my friend?
Jason Can't Do No Wrong, Aaron.
Yeah,
And
so-
R.M. Guerra, who that team did scout
Oh, my.
one of my all-time favorite stories, like Invisibles, New God's Good.
The artwork is beautiful. The story, it's not for kids.
No.
Not for kids at all, but it is
As
definitely.
with a lot of image stuff.
I know I always say it's definitely a book to check out. Like, no, seriously, if you don't want Discipline, I get it. If you don't want whatever, I get it. But the goddamn, like, this is something that should be checked out. This goes back to the whole, like, writers being literate.
Jason Aaron's definitely one of those guys.
Yeah,
He's
is.
written so much good stuff. We could fill this video
Yeah, I
just
know.
talking about
Yeah,
Jason Aaron.
I mean,
We could do a Grant Morrison video.
Easy, yeah.
His Thor is great. I Hate Fairyland coloring book trade paper, Limbo trade paperback. Nailbiter 22. Tell him, Rob.
Yes, Nailbiter 22. I got Josh Bryce to sign on for this one too, actually.
Awesome. Joshua Williamson.
Joshua Williamson.
He's going to be writing The Flash.
I actually tweeted him the other day about this. I don't think he paid attention to it, but oh my gosh. Well, every video I'm going to tell you, like, if you don't get it, then you're just crazy. Like, two independent books, and I promise I will not say you should be on anything else, but two independent books, two Image books that you should really be reading: The Goddamned and Nailbiter. Like, Joshua Williamson takes horror to a whole new level. I just got the Ghosted trade paperback volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. His Daredevil is phenomenal. Like, yeah, why not?
Isn't he writing Illuminati over at Marvel? Same team, I believe, that's doing Nailbiter. Same exact writer and artist on Nailbiter, I'm pretty sure. I don't read Illuminati.
No, yeah, he is writing Illuminati, yeah, but I don't know who does the art.
I'm pretty sure it's Henderson, because Henderson does the art on Nailbiter. Josh was telling me this. Nowhere Man number 10, another cool one. Paper Girls number 6 by Brian K. Vaughan. And this is a new story arc. I started reading this. I couldn't keep it because I get so many books, but Crystal's getting it, so she let me catch up. So whenever she gets an issue, I'll borrow it from her. Very cool because it's a throwback to the 80s thing. Like, if you're an 80s kid, you'll automatically feel at home in this, and the story is pretty messed up. I don't know if it's hard to, it's like aliens or time being messed with. It's pretty out there, and it draws you in just like that.
That sounds pretty intense.
Ask Crystal, she'll tell you. But this is a new story arc, and the smash hit ongoing series returns with a bold new direction as Aaron, Mac, and Tiffany find themselves launched from 1988 to a distant and terrifying future. So I guess there's the answer. It's more of a, time thing. It's a very interesting book. I highly recommend Paper Girls. Power Lines number 3 of 6. Saints number 9 of 9. So that's coming to an end. One of the classic Savage Dragons on number 214. Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses 15. Walking Dead number 155, The Tip of the Spear. Josh filled us in. Negan got let out by a kid whose parents were killed by Rick, but they were trying to kill Rick.
Something like Alpha.
Yeah, well, the Alpha's the group that they were the walkers' faces and stuff. So
I thought Alpha. Like, I was just reading last night. Like, because I'm trying to catch up. I was reading 149 last night, and I thought they referred to a character as Alpha.
Yes, that's the leader of that group.
The leader of
she's
oh,
pretty.
It's a she.
Yeah, she's a she.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that makes it even more weird, doesn't it?
Yeah. A lot of things changed. It was hard for me to to figure out what's going on because Carl's like grown up a lot more than he was like when I last read an issue 104.
And according to Kirkman, Carl, Rick, Michonne, Josh named a few others. They're all going to die.
Yeah.
He's guaranteed they're going to die in this book. So, I don't know. Kirkman might be getting a little too book. Not this particular issue, but
they're
going to die. This particular book looks to be...
He's always said that.
Yeah. Negan and Alpha are going to hook up, and that's a very dangerous thing. Negan's a bad, bad person. Valiant Entertainment's putting out 4001 AD, number 2 of 4. It's their big crossover story. If you're a Valiant fan, you should be checking this out. Now it's time for some DC Comics.
DC.
Art Ops, Volume 1 trade. We got Batman Beyond, number 13. Batman Rebirth, number 1. 365, or Evil 365, Gotham City faces the threat of Calendar Man.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out that 365. There's 365 days.
Calendar Man just didn't. Yeah, it took a minute. It's been a long day. Shipment was crazy.
You have no idea, people. Sometimes working in comics makes you hate comics.
Yeah, especially on shipment days.
Yeah.
And we still have one more day of dealing with the shipment. Bloodlines, number 3 of 6. DC Comics Bombshells, number 14. Dr. Fate, number 13. Another Rebirth. Green Arrow Rebirth. I gotta read the solicit for this one. Together again for the first time, the Emerald Archer meets Black Canary. Awesome. Questioning everything Green Arrow believes in, Dinah Lance throws the hero's world upside down, forcing him to question what he cares about more, his morals or his money. Bullseye, readers are aching for the reunion of these two, and we're finally going to give it to him, says Benjamin Percy. Also returning, and I'm pretty excited about this.
Oh yeah.
It's just been, I've enjoyed the comic.
I like the tagline, how can you fight the man when you are the man?
That's a good one too. Green Arrow is a really cool comic with the right writer, and Benjamin Percy's done a great job. Green Lantern's Rebirth, number 1. We got Sam Humphries and Jeff Johns teaming up. Going to cover Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz, which will be in the Green Lanterns book. Ethan Van Sciver is going to be doing the art. What's more to say? We're also going to get a little bit of the Hal Jordan stuff, with the Green Lantern Rebirth.
Green Lantern, once again, I know this is a good jumping on point, but Green Lantern's just one of those books that, like, I'm just going to have to, you're going to have to, I'm more than happy to listen to what's going on, so when you come into the store, feel free to, like, tell me what
you like about it.
What you like about it.
I'm not a big Vendetti fan, so I doubt I'm going to stick with the Hal Jordan book, so... Green Lantern, I love when
there's
Jeff
just
Johns
so much going
stuff,
on in the Green Lantern world.
It's almost its own universe.
Yeah, I mean, really, it could be like DC Vertigo too.
Justice Gods Among Us Year 5, number 11. Josh says one of the best books DC has, and I would agree. I'm just really behind. Jack trade paperback Sam Humphrey's political story, which is really cool. Last Gang in Town, number 6 of 6. This is a cool trade paperback coming out. I'm excited. I'm getting it. It's the Legends 30th Anniversary Edition trade paperback, and it followed right after Crisis on Infinite Earths. It was the debut of the modern-day Suicide Squad and Amanda Waller. Plus, it incorporated Shazam into the DC universe.
Right.
Or Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get used to calling him Shazam now.
I'm going to have to borrow that from you.
Cool. Yeah, it's very cool. Prez, the First Teenage President trade paperback, and we actually have number 1 of that original series.
Yeah, we do. We have number 1. It's not that expensive.
No, because nobody remembered. Dan DiDio really liked it, so he brought it back.
I liked it. It was really good. And speaking of Peter Milligan, he used it in Shade the Champion.
Really? That's cool. Superman Rebirth number 1. The world needs a man of steel, but can Superman protect the world while raising a super son with his wife, Lois Lane? It begins. Now it's Clark's turn to be Pa Kent and teach his son what it means to be super, but who's hunting Superman's son and why?
Now, this is genius marketing on DC's part. Clark and Lois and Clark.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of like an under-the-radar book. I mean, they didn't like...
One of the best books coming out, too.
Yeah.
Great team, Jurgens and Lee Weeks.
Yeah, and I mean, we talk about it a lot. Turns out, that was like probably one of the most important books in the past like 8 months.
And the cool thing about this one, the Superman title, is going to be Patrick Gleason and Peter Tomasi, which did the Batman and Robin run.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I know.
Superman's got the best teams. I think even better than Batman right now, which is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I'm not. Tom King is still kind of hasn't. He's still a virgin in comics. We're gonna find out.
James Tynion too.
But and James Tynion the fourth. I was very happy to see Tomasi was writing
after Super League, especially.
Yeah, after Super League. And we still have Super League stories.
And you should be getting it.
We have a bunch of copies left of Justice League 50, and we have a few copies of Superman 52. 2 books you need to read before you read DC Rebirth. So if you bought DC Rebirth, you need to go and grab these books. And at first I thought I could read it without it, and I was like, oh no, so I just stopped reading and came back because
Superman 52 really tugs at the strength, man.
Yeah, get them while you can, because if you don't get them here for cover price, then you're gonna end up paying.
I was sad to see this new 52 Superman go.
Yeah, I was too. I really liked him. I don't care what anybody says.
Me neither. So some Vertigo. We got Survivors Club number 9, Teen Titans Go number 16, Unfollow number 8. And Wonder Woman 77 Volume 1 trade paperback. That wraps up DC. Now it's Marvel.
Wonder Woman 77, like
the Linda Carter show. Yeah. They made that into a comic.
That's cool.
Because they did Batman 66. They should do like a George Reeves comic too. Really.
Oh yeah.
Adventures of Superman.
Or Superman 55.
Yeah, something like that. Either that, or, I mean, of course they've done Smallville too. Marvel Comics, we got A-Force number 6, all new, all different Avengers number 10, The Search for Nova's Father begins, all new Wolverine number 9, Tom Taylor, writing X-23.
Yep.
Amazing Spider-Man number 13, Power Play continues. Things aren't going well between Amazing Spider-Man and Iron Man, and their conflict is opening the door for Regent and his plan against our heroes. Now that Regent has started imprisoning heroes and stealing their powers, things have gone from bad to worse. It's a very cool villain they introduced him during the Secret War story. Civil War 2, number 1 of 7, just said classified. They're not giving anything away. Zero doesn't even give us a whole lot yet.
Yeah, I know. I don't think Marvel's never really been good at like crossovers. And I'm not gonna hype every book just to sell it in the comic store. Personally, I
like 3 of theirs a lot. I like Civil War, I like Original Sin, and I like the new Secret Wars.
See, the only one of those was Civil War Captain America. Ed Brubaker was the best out of it. Then the Mark Millar's the Civil War titles, and I didn't. The Tony Stark one was just.
I've only read those 2, so I can't really go beyond that myself.
I don't know. Like, I love what Marvel is doing as far as taking political stances. I think it's really cool, but
they're getting a little bit more DC.
Yeah,
you hear me saying that? That's true. You might not like it, but it's a fact.
But maybe number 1 will turn me around.
Maybe.
Because,
I didn't even flip through it. I just looked at it and was like, that's cool.
That's exactly what I did.
Deadpool number 13. I'm not going to get in this whole solicit, but I'm just going to say you get
cool
Deadpool.
Yep.
That's enough. This guy right here.
Yeah, Deadpool.
You get Daredevil by Charles Soule, which we've touted that book a lot. There's no reason to get more into this. This one you'll be surprised by. We also get Power Man and Iron Fist. The reason I'm excited about this? Different artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm actually like, I'm buying this really more for that and the Daredevil than anything.
I'm buying it. Well, it's Daredevil 7.1.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm getting it.
I just like, even if it's 4 pages of some good Power Man and Iron Fist, I'm like, yes.
And I don't buy Deadpool. Like I said, I'm not going to hype every book, and I don't want to insult anybody, but Deadpool is just kind of a played out character to me. Eventually, I'm sure they'll make a movie about it.
And put Ryan Reynolds
or some Canadian actor in it. They'll have lots of sex and violence, but
it'll be funny.
This is Deadpool. If you're not, I bet you are. I bet you are a Deadpool fan.
Yep, I bet you are. I agree.
We ordered several copies.
Quite a lot.
Yeah, there should
variant
be some
covers and everything.
Yeah.
Invincible Iron Man number 10. I talk about this comic all the time. We got so many to talk about. I'm gonna move on. Just saying, it's Bendis' best book.
Yeah,
definitely. I really love this comic.
I just got 9, and I haven't read it yet, so I don't know anything about it.
We got Kick-Ass trade paperback box set slipcase. We got Marvel Universe Avengers Assemble Civil War number 4, Moon Knight number 3. Real quick, what do you got to say?
Not much because
we still haven't read 2.
Because I hadn't read 2, we didn't have enough, so I made sure the file subscribers got their copies. I'm waiting on the second printing, but Jeff Lemire's number 1 was
that good,
so good that
just wait patiently.
Yeah, I'll just wait patiently.
I'll say this:
it's a book to stand by, that's for sure. And I think Moon Knight is I like the concept of Moon Knight. I haven't read
Ellis's.
Me
neither.
But I trust Warren Ellis with just about anything. So if I come across that, I'll read it, but not really like. Even though I like the idea of a crazy guy that's like pretty much Marvel's Batman, it's never been done right. Jeff Lemire does it right.
Old Man Logan number 7. I'm not even gonna get into this whole thing. I'm just gonna say this has been one of my favorite books. I absolutely could not drop this book, and the last issue was just spectacular, man. Like, just with every issue, it just gets so much better. The team, Jeff Lemire and Andre Sorrentino, great run on Green Arrow. Like, one of the best Green Arrow New 52 runs, period.
Right.
It's up there with Andy Diggle's Year 1.
Right.
It's that good. And how many times did I bring up Year 1?
At least 3 times a day, trust me.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Andy Diggle, Recontrol.
This next one, we have an apology. Punisher #2.
Every single copy was damaged.
If you come into the store, have we already called in damages yet?
I'm waiting for Diamond to call back.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say if you want to take a look and see if it doesn't make that big of a difference to you.
You could take a look if you want it any way you can take it.
Yeah, but I apologize. Well, I'm not gonna apologize.
We didn't do
it. This is something that happens in comic book stores all across America. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter where it is.
It doesn't matter where you shop. Joe Valls, our friend in Mendocino, he was happy to hear that it wasn't just happening in Mendocino.
Yeah, it happens everywhere.
It just happens everywhere.
There's pages on Facebook dedicated to people working in comic stores and taking pictures of all the stupid things you see.
Oh man, you should see the. We only got one Civil War II #1 She-Hulk variant, and it was folded in half.
Like they set the comics and like it was just folded like an accordion with the comics on top. Really ridiculous.
They need to think about who. They need to have a better
You just imagine
they need to vet.
this.
They need to vet their packages
very badly. I'm gonna go ahead and read the solicit because this is another thing.
It's gonna be
real
awesome.
quick. I just gotta say, there's been a lot of criticism thrown at the Punisher comic. It's silly. I'm sorry. He does not have to wear tactical gear every time.
No. You know what? He didn't in Garthinus's run.
No. He wears tactical gear when what's hitting the fan.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
He's Frank Castle.
Yeah,
he doesn't need tactical gear.
Did anybody read Bourne?
Yeah.
I mean, he lost all of his gear. He survived hand-to-hand combat in Vietnam.
He still managed to kill you.
Yeah. This is a dude who can flick an M&M at your neck and paralyze you from the waist down.
Yeah.
That's literally a thing that Frank Castle can do. So, I'm not making that up. That's literally something Frank Castle can do.
Don't mess with Frank Castle.
Yeah.
Road trip. Frank Castle's hunt has taken him on the road and bodies will be left in his wake. Imagine that. But with the DA agent closing in on him, things could get complicated. He's apparently messed with a plan of DEA's and he's just not backing down. Of course he's not backing down. And they know it's him too, and they're getting kind of scared because now Frank Castle just stepped into their investigation.
You want to know what the most badass Frank Castle moment was?
What's that?
And I'll tell you, it was in Civil War. And
yes.
That's when Captain America was beating him down, and then Caps was like, "Why aren't you hitting me back?" And he's like, "I would never hit Captain America." Frank Castle, who will kill you for looking at him cross-eyed, would not. Obviously, who inspired him to join to defend our country? Well, as we all know now, defend our country in Vietnam. And that was a very powerful, poignant moment. I'll give, and Mark Millar wrote, was in the Mark
that's
Millar.
probably my favorite moment in all of Civil War.
Yeah.
I always talk about that. I know it's going to be missing from the movie and stuff. I haven't watched it yet, going this weekend. I can talk about it next week.
Yeah, I'll be going this weekend too.
So let's get through these last few real quick. We got Secret Wars Last Days of the Marvel Universe hardcover. I'm excited about the Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu Omnibus Volume 1 hardcover. I would love to get it. Can't afford it, but I love that comic book. Spider-Man 2099 #11, Peter David. He has done a great job on this comic. Spider-Woman #8, Spider-Woman Volume 1, baby
better
comic.
than the one that came out in the 90s.
Funny enough, Peter David wrote that one too. I didn't remember that. It's crazy. Spider-Woman Omega #1, an action figure variant cover. Squadron Supreme Classic Omnibus hardcover. Stanley Marvel Treasury Edition slipcase hardcover. Star Wars Droids and Ewoks Omnibus hardcover. These are some cool ones that collect the first 3 issues.
Yeah.
Timely Comics, all new, all different Avengers #1, so that's 1 through 3. We got All New Inhumans #1, which is 1 through 3, and Timely Comics Carnage #1, which is 1 through 3. Last but not least, everybody's favorite cartoon. I think it was a wordy book. Not gonna read it, but still cool. X-Men '92.
Yeah, X-Men '92. I was gonna say something here. But, these we always read the entire solicit. Obviously, we don't get in everything that we read off. But if you hear us say something and you want it, let us know, and we will order it for you.
I'm trying to encourage people to make those. Like,
Yeah, I really,
because we don't
like,
get it.
seriously, like, I mean, there is nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned TPB or HC.
you know, I love them.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
why
mean, I do too.
I had Legends single issues.
I read
sold
them. I read them digitally, but I'm jumping back on to Hellblazer because I have to say, like, that was like the comic for me, and it introduced me to a lot of great things other than Cerebus as far as like literature goes. And so we will be bringing some of those in. We'll be bringing in some Preacher. I don't know if you watched the show. I haven't seen the first episode yet, but
I kind of want to read it.
yeah, and I'll let you use my code and read it. Preacher is a really, really good book. We will have, like, it is like, to me, it's the book of the 90s. Like, some people, like Sandman, that was like fantasy.
That started in the 80s, though, so you can say that's the book of the 80s. Swamp Thing.
Well, 88 and then to the next. But Preacher, like, what Garth Ennis does to superheroes is he humanizes them, and like everybody likes to take Batman to, like, you know, as far as they can to the dark realms of his mind. No, ain't nobody that can do it like Garth Ennis does. I mean, seriously, to the point of where it's crude sometimes.
Well, you know what time it is, Robert?
It's time to go home.
It's actually, we're probably going over schedule, but it's comics from the vault time. We were just talking about this guy,
Yeah.
and we've got Wolverine in this issue. This is actually
cover. That's a Jim Lee cover.
Yeah, it is a Jim Lee cover. This is actually one of the first Punisher comics I ever bought.
This is it's part 2 of a 2-part saga. I'm sure we probably have number 6 around here.
Surely.
$5. I'm gonna let you get it.
I might not.
No, I mean them.
No, I mean I might not.
Oh, you might not.
I might get it before they can. I don't know. I'm gonna give you a week.
We have it graded at 9.6, $5. It is a man. Look at it. It is a beautiful comic. I'm gonna take it out and show you. This is one thing that we argue about, how to put comics in bags and backboards. I personally like to put them in the bag and then the backboard because it's like, I think it's safer that way. Aaron doesn't. I like to use one piece of tape because I don't want it to stick to the comic.
Now, see, that's a valid argument.
And then Aaron
I'm a two tape guy.
I know why he does it, and it's understandable, but
It's OCD.
look at this. Look at those corners.
Very good.
Look at that. That is, yeah. This is a great looking comic, and
I'd marry that comic.
and the artwork is just phenomenal. I mean, this is early Jim Lee too. Yeah, it doesn't hold a lot of value, but
I got nostalgic value to it.
The nostalgic. I mean, it was Marvel right before it got cheesy.
I love that time period.
I'm gonna tell you, it is Marvel before Marvel and DC got cheesy.
Well,
because they both
be
did
honest.
get cheesy.
Yeah.
They did
It's
get
Marvel
okay.
before Bob Harris and Scott LaBelle.
Yeah,
and
it
then
took
just
over.
pretty-
And I don't know who was
Ruined it.
running DC in the 90s. Actually, I think Marv Wolfman was.
And that's hard to believe because Marv Wolfman's great.
Yeah,
But
he
who knows, maybe
is
he just
great. I
wasn't
mean,
as
he
good of
wrote
an editor.
Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths, but
It's hard to beat Julie Schwartz.
Yeah, you
Dan
can't.
DiDio is probably the best since Julie Schwartz. And
Yeah.
I said that, I will stand behind it.
For DC, it was the art and too many books. I thought the art was
90s
kind
was
of
bad.
Yeah, it was bad. Marvel had all the great artists, while DC had all the great writers. But a great
Marvel
artist.
just ticked off all their great artists and they're like, boom, let's start Image.
Yeah, exactly. But just a great artist and just a great writer does not a great comic make.
No.
And
I will even actually prefer writer over artist. You can have a
Yeah.
mediocre artist and a great writer. And I'll
yeah,
still read.
but at the same time, and you were the one that actually pointed this out to me. If they just look stupid, then it is hard to get. It is hard.
Jeff
to get.
Lemire, great writer, but Ramos can't do Extraordinary X-Men.
Carl Potts wrote it, and Jim Lee. I remember reading it when I was a kid.
Beautiful artwork.
And it's
was a
actually
good comic.
It's an 80s book.
Yeah.
1989, July 1989. So it probably came out in May. Yeah,
good stuff.
This is good stuff. You
So-
are, yeah. Well, just we need to do something about, please.
This is how I do it. The two tape thing can be a problem.
And this is on us, because I know if you're like me, you're kind of timid when it comes to asking for books, but we need to figure out a system where these vault comics are available as soon as the video comes up, where they
Actually,
can see them.
We can go put it in the box right now.
Yeah, well, we all want to wait until they see it, because someone could buy it.
Oh, yeah.
and then when
Let's put it in the box Tuesday.
Tuesday
Go in the
it'll be in
box
the box.
Tuesday.
A $5 comic in the box, and we'd be more than happy to pull it out for you and sell it to you.
This video will be up Tuesday. You can buy this comic Tuesday. We will wait till Tuesday to put it
Tuesday
in.
or Wednesday?
No, I put the videos up on Tuesday, so you
Alright.
can watch it before Wednesday, so you can already get us talking about it. And hopefully, we can steer you towards buying a different book. Because if you watch it Wednesday, you probably already bought your comics.
True,
so why
true
would you
that.
even care to watch the video on Wednesday? That's
Yeah.
my
Or
point.
listen to it.
Yeah,
listen to it. Yeah,
So,
that's a biggie. I am gonna push for this podcast thing. I think Kevin McKinney would probably be happy with that, because like when I go on a rant here, he's got to listen to that for hours. Yeah. And I know that's probably why Aaron's rushing through it, but like I have a lot to say, and I think it
I
would
do
just
too.
be like way better on.
If you watch some
on
of the
a
previous
podcast.
videos, there's even some with just me that went on for the same amount of time. It's
Right.
it's hard to get your mind where like I gotta.
And then we could get you guys involved as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Russ has said he wants to be in one video, so one of these days,
We
Russ,
have
you gotta be in the
we
video.
have a table. We consider to just set a microphone in the middle
I still
of it.
say podcasts shouldn't be store related, and we should invite people from other stores so we can all talk comics. I'm throwing out the challenge, Daryl. Do it. Last, the ending spot. 5 comics or more, you get 25% off here, 10% off at the Money Tree.
Can't
I'm
beat that
Aaron.
with a stick.
This guy's
Rob.
We're out.